Child, they done caught almost all the little dummies that broke out in Louisiana jail. They got 2 left, and he on the video. Hey y'all, Jack Squad and my YouTube family, listen up. So you know the 10 people escaped, right, out the Louisiana jail. They escaped, 10 of them, 2 still at large. I must have missed a day, because they caught 3 day before yesterday, right? Because when the last I checked, there was 5 of them still out there. Let me tell y'all something. Who raised these fools? Who raised them? Who raised these people? I believe they escaped and just didn't have no plan. Y'all didn't have no plan. See, this is the problem, y'all. I'm telling y'all right now. This is the problem with a lot of black men. Y'all know I ain't bashing black men. I like black men. I love black men. I'm the only kind of men I've been with, black men. This is the problem. What no preparation? What no preparation? How you just gonna run out the door with no plans? No money, no nothing. Now, some of them did have some plans. That's why it's 13 accessories. Sisters, mamas, auntie, somebody's auntie up there look like she about to cry, right? And she probably just trying to get a little baby, come get your little plate. I got your little plate, right? Child, they got 13 accessories, and I think they looking for some more of them, right? I seen the video where somebody's auntie was like, he ain't bad. The one that's still missing. Let me get his name right. Because this fool, I'm trying to figure out where they get their game from. That's why y'all got in trouble. That's why you're in jail. You dumb, right? So the man, Antoine Massey, light skin with the tats all over his face, he was doomed. Anytime you put the tats all over your face, you're doomed to go to penitentiary. That's just, you just going. You're going, right? And because where you gonna work at? You can scare the people. Where is you gonna work at? Unless you a hustler, unless you a grinder, unless you an entrepreneur, you going to the penitentiary. That's gonna be your job, right? Anyway, his name is Antoine Massey. Child, he been making videos. Like, he's got to be the stupidest. I'm trying to figure out what's in the water down there in New Orleans, right? Was they in New Orleans? Yeah. What's the water? What's in the water, right? What they eating on? I hope it ain't them beignets. I'm going to give you some beignets. I'm going to the Essence Fest, child. But anyway, he doing videos. I seen another video. He riding in the car with his boy next to him. Nigga, if you don't get off of that screen, like, you gonna be number 14. Now, they got 13. They say they're looking for some more. He gonna be in that bunch, too. What made y'all think that was cool? I don't know. What made y'all, I don't have no understanding. Listen, when I saw them run out, right, I'm thinking they're gonna be in Mexico, Alabama, Texas. I think maybe one of them was in another state, but all of them was sitting right around there by the house somewhere. What would you escape for? What did you escape for? What was you thinking when you ran out the door? Because see, now, and a lot of them was unalivers. So now you're gonna be 23 and 1. What's 23 and 1? In the cell for 23 hours, out for 1. They don't trust you. They got to watch you. They don't trust you. They got to keep you in there, right? You ain't even gonna be able to be in gym pop. You're gonna be sitting up in there by yourself, right? Forever. Especially if you get sentenced to whatever you're getting sentenced to, if you unalive somebody, because I know them last 4, 5 of 6 of them was unalivers, allegedly, or, you're innocent till you're proven guilty, right? That was what their crime was, right? Y'all escaped and went to your boy house. Somebody escaped with some hiding up under a car. These were some little dummies. See, this is why you got to go to school. The streets ain't made for everybody. Some people need to be on the sidewalk. Some people need to be on the sidewalk. The streets is not made for everybody. I don't know why everybody, all these YNs always want to jump out there. That ain't for you, bruh. That ain't go to trade school or something. Go to the army. You know what I'm saying? Go work at McDonald's. It's safer. Y'all escaped with no plan. Did y'all sit down and think about it? Now, this is what I said to myself. I don't know if it's Antoine Massey, but the other guy, his name is, let me see what his name is. His name is Derrick Groves. I believe there was, this is what I believe. And it may be Derrick Groves. It cannot be Antoine Massey. I know he wasn't the leader of the pack. Told everybody so it'd be a distraction so he can get away. Now, I hope they find him down in Guadalajara or somewhere, wherever that's at. Somewhere in Mexico or somewhere. That's where he need to be. Like, cause they in New Orleans, it's going through Texas and keep on going through. I'd have dug my way with my fingers and toes, trying to escape through the dirt before I was sitting up in somebody's house to get caught. Y'all was some little dummies. Y'all perpetuating the myth of how people see black folks, right? Y'all escaped and did what? Did what? Somebody was getting high and he was showing everybody like was that your goal in life? See, me personally, I ain't gonna escape because I already know that they're gonna give you some time for that escape and if you're in the feds, they was in jail. But I already know it's gonna be rough for you after you escape. You're gonna always be super locked up, right? When you escape. So I ain't escaping. You know what I'm saying? I ain't going nowhere. I'm gonna sit right here, cross my legs, and wait my time, right? But if you go escape, if you're going to escape, you need to have a plan. You need some money. You can't escape without no money. It ain't gonna work. Now, unless you have some money buried in the dirt, just sit your ass on back up in there. You know, you ran because you seen somebody else running. And I was told somebody put on there too easy with a smiley face. Okay. All right. Now, they gonna make it rough for everybody come through there, right? That little jail. Now, again, I don't know what they did with the sheriff because I ain't heard no more about the sheriff. But the sheriff, they want off with his head, right? Because the locks was messed up. And you didn't fix the locks, sheriff. You ain't fixed the locks. You let Buddy them just go on out the door, right? Now, do y'all think he need to be fired? Because, you know, that could have went bad had they hurt somebody. And there's still two more out there, that, you know, but I hope nothing happen to nobody. But had they hurt somebody, that'd been on the sheriff. Would be responsible for that, right? Listen, aunties, cousins, friends, girlfriends, girls they like, all of y'all help. Listen, I told all my kids, I reiterated it today with my son that I'm here with, right? If you go to jail and you get out. Now, this is my rule with my sons anyway. You know, I had one that was a street guy. He didn't turn his life around, praise God. But you know, he went when he was young. I knew he was going to go when he was young because of the things he was doing, right? I give him the speech. I gave my boys the speech. Listen, you're a target. You got the target on your back, right? Be cool. Watch how you move out here in this world, right? Okay, he was playing street games, got street prizes, right? Right at the top, right at 18, as soon as he got grown. But I'd always told him, they got a spot for you. You ain't gonna listen to me, they got a spot for you that you're gonna have to listen to them people. Sure enough, he did something and went away. Now, my rule is, I'm not sending no money. I ain't got it. I had other kids to raise. I ain't sending no money. I ain't putting no money on no books. I ain't accepting no collect calls. I ain't sending no boxes. I ain't doing none of them things. You're gonna sit there and learn your lesson. Now, it wasn't his fault or some, yeah. But this was your fault. This was gonna be this was in the making. Like Buddy with the tattoos all over his face, that was in the making. You bound to go to penitentiary. You got a penitentiary look, right? Anyway, you look like an outsider. But anyway, I told my kids, I got to call my oldest boy again and reiterate, if you go and you escape, don't come knocking on my door. I ain't gonna let you in. I'm not going to penitentiary for nobody. My kids and my family know I ain't going to I'm gonna go for myself. I ain't going for nobody. Nobody am I going to lose my freedom for. Because that's some time you cannot get back, right? I done been on vacation before. It ain't nothing nice. The opposite sex ain't in there. You can't go kick it. What you sitting in here for looking stupid? I don't like women, so that ain't my spot, right? I done told my kids. I reiterated to 2 of them today. I got 3. If you go, you on your own. And if you escape, you on your own. Don't come knocking on my door trying to send me to the penitentiary. Don't come knocking on my door. My friends, everybody watching this, don't come knock on my door. This ain't the place to be. I'm going to call police on you because you're not getting me in trouble. I'm like, hey, police man, they here. And call me snitch, call me whatever you want. I'm going to be free. You can call me free. That's what you could call me. Because all them people, now I'm telling that one lady, she look an older lady. She look like she about to cry. She don't even know what's happening. She don't understand, right? All she did was probably give Buddy a little plate of food, couple $5 or something. You know, she look like she just sit at home, drink brown liquor, smoke Newports, right? Now she all in a world of trouble. Don't know how she gonna get out. Ain't got no money for a lawyer. Y'all put all the people's lives in jeopardy. And the people that help, y'all stupider than them. Y'all stupider than them. Ain't no way you gonna bring I'm not committing. I ain't helping you plan. I could love you to death. I'm not making no dumb plans. How did they make the plans? Over the phone? Did they write letters? All that stupid stuff? Because initially I thought it was the COs or something. They said it was the maintenance worker. Well, somebody in my comments told me that he turned the water on or turned it off or did something. Right? Wayne's worker said he was scared. See, he probably was soft. You know, when you in there with tigers, lions, and bears, you pray. You look, show any kind of weakness, they own you, right? Child, listen, I'd have quit my job and I ain't get ready to do this. Ain't nobody sending me to the penitentiary but me. Nobody. Nobody. I'm not doing that, right? And y'all escaped. Y'all escaped. And it's escaped to where? Down the street. Because they wasn't in prison, they in the jail. I'm still trying to figure that out, because in Cleveland, you can't just walk out of there. Ain't nothing you could do. You can't. Too many checkpoints. There's too many doors you got to go through, right? But I don't know if they had a Barney Fife jail or what. But y'all was stupid. Now, there's 2 more out there. They probably catch them by the weekend. Because Buddy I'm tripping on Buddy. Somebody sent me the video. He driving, playing music, smoking loud. Nigga, what you doing? What you doing? Having fun. That's what I'm doing. With Dummy sitting next to him. I think the dude sitting next to him dumber than him. Why would you put yourself in that situation when you ain't had to be? Why would you put yourself under the spotlight when you ain't had to be? Now they looking for you, little dummy, right? Making videos and carrying on. Like, y'all was stupid. Y'all didn't have no plan. So y'all got outside and said, what we about to do now? First thing I did is separate it from the pack. So we'll separate from the pack, and I'm going to go real low. I'm going to get real low. Now, when you're out there, because you out there, you gonna have to, if you ain't got no money buried in the ground, you have to start stealing and carrying on. It's easy to sit down. But I get it. If you got tackles, them last 5, I think, was, like I said, was unalivers. So they possibly was gonna do the rest of their life. I don't know how Louisiana laws go, but ain't Louisiana one of them states that got a chain gang, or they be outside working and plowing fields and carrying on? Child, please. Listen, y'all was dumb. I hope nobody gets hurt them last 2. I don't wish bad on nobody. I can't say I want them to get caught. No, I ain't gonna really say that all right here. They didn't already prepared their destiny, whatever that's gonna be. Because Buddy what is your mindset? You said, I'm gonna film this. Why would you do that? Like, they can't track you, they can't find you. They probably looking at you now. Let me tell y'all something. This is my business right here, right? Years ago, it's in my books. I ain't gonna go into too much detail. And I had did something, and them people was looking for me, right? I see them looking for me. Once I found out they was looking for me, because they called me on the phone, I'm hiding, ducking down. I see them looking for me, right? When I finally went on in there and talked to them, they said, listen here, child. Basically, it was like, girl, you ain't nobody. We found you. We found bigger than you. You ain't nobody, Come on, bring your ass, right? They probably looking at them right now, or they hot on their trail. They had on their trail, because I really didn't think they was getting caught that quick. Y'all got caught, what, in 2 weeks' time, week time? Some of y'all, next day or 2? Like, somebody was on Bourbon Street, like, hide. You could have been on Bourbon, but hide, right? You walking down the street, somebody was up under the car, like, child, come on. Y'all was little dummies. Y'all ain't supposed to be out here, because y'all too dumb to be out here. For real. And I seen somebody's auntie was like, hey, my nephew ain't bad. And I think she the auntie to the one with the things all on. So yes, he is. Y'all know he was bad. He was bad when he was 5. He was bad when he was 7. You couldn't keep him in school. He was bad. Y'all know he was bad. Anyway, y'all, I just said I'm just going to talk about that. That is the stupidest thing in the world. You escape without a plan. You always got to have a plan. When you, in life, period, you got to have a plan. When you wake up, have a plan for that day. Y'all just said, well, they breaking out, you want to go with them? Yeah, we going to go with them. We going to run. When they go out the door, we going to go out the door too. And y'all didn't think no further past, y'all didn't think past that. How you going to eat? Where you going to use the bathroom at? Where you going? You going to lay down outside? Was you prepared for the Daniel Boone life? Y'all drop down in the comments and tell me what y'all think. If that's your kinfolk, sorry. Y'all know they dumb. Y'all know they dumb. You know that was a dumb move, right? Because again, like I said, they're going to be on 23-1. They ain't going to never let you, you probably ain't going to never get the gym pop if you stay. You just going to be in your room with yourself. Now that's hard to do. We already know y'all ain't got no good mind. The brain cells ain't all the way there. So now you got to deal with you. And you only. Ready for that? So anyway, y'all, make sure you like, share, comment, and subscribe. And most importantly, make it happen for yourself. That's what we got to do. They didn't do that, though. They did it the wrong way. Sorry, guys. They didn't do it right. They didn't do it right. Sorry. You know why my thing ain't turning?